Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here.
And Cody, I'm not as cold.
It's a little warmer.
It's a little warmer here, I gotta give it that. A little rainy, it's warmer.
Some have created a nickname, Coldy.
Coldy, yeah.
Cold D, because you have been a little on the chilly side. I have lost track of what day it is.
Well, I'm from Florida, I'm not used to an impact ride, oh well.
State by state, we're heading southbound, and we're gonna be covering two different areas. The first into Arkansas, the stomping grounds of the Man in Black.
Oh man, Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
That's right. I'm excited.
I'm pretty excited too.
I've been like...
We've been listening to some of his tunes and albums in the car as we cruise, so it should be fun. Inviting you to join me
And Cody,
shall you?
Here in the State Welcome Center is a little display. There he is up top, a little kitty cat, a legend in his own time. The man, his world, and his music. And a cardboard stand-up holding his guitar right there. There he is in his younger years and a little bit later in life.
Off in the distance you can see the water tower for Dyess. Gotta make this turn at the intersection of Johnny Cash Memorial Highway. Also the boyhood home of Gene Williams. Back at the Welcome Center, I asked the pronunciation. It was told Dyess. Originally I had guessed Dyess, but Dyess is what they stated. There's the water tower. The downtown area, it's not a town square, it's a town circle. Very, very much Americana. That was a four-wheeler. The theater still stands. Very retro. Town hall, very much like a mansion. No one out today. It's very peaceful. And very quiet. There was another building in this spot up until 1944 when fire destroyed it. The colony established in 1934 by President Roosevelt. Slab of the former commissary that went by the wayside in '57, but there is a little storefront over there on the corner, adjacent to the city hall. In fact, a rusted out Pepsi sign up there still stands. Giving us some directions. Go ahead. A local pulled up and gave us some directions, wrote them down for us. I was standing here admiring this Dr. Pepper. Okay, incoming. You said it says volunteer fire department?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Just takes you a minute to kind of acclimate to it.
What do you think it says underneath?
That's what I was trying to figure what was painted over. I think it says recycling.
Recycling plant?
I think that's what they put over top of it. That's why these trucks are out here. Old recycling spot. But I think that on the top is an old siren.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
In Walk the Line, the film about his life, this building was used in one of the early scenes.
Yeah, right up inside that door to your left is where he was a kid, and his brother were in here. His brother was working. His brother ended up getting cut up while he went out fishing. That's where his accident happened.
Right inside this door, camera facing outward into the town square.
You can notice the top of these pillars with the V was in the shot, and off in that far distance is that white plaque.
Yeah, very noticeable in the scene. That guy's cruising.
Hanging out.
In order to get to his childhood home, you have to take this dirt road. Just on the outskirts of town. A couple miles, give or take. A little bit of a ways in an unpaved section. A few years ago, they restored it to its former glory, where he moved in 1935 at the age of 3. Lived till about 18 or 19. 1953, I believe, is when he left. Currently, there's a fence around it and it's locked. Today, they are not giving tours, but still, we're stopping by.
He sold over 90 million albums during his lifelong career. It's pretty interesting. One of the most iconic musicians of our past, right here in this home.
That rain's starting to come down. Just drop on the lens. The wind coming across the plains. He returned here a little later in life, a nostalgic trip down memory lane. Some of that footage was used in the Hurt video, very powerful. Of him looking in the windows and reminiscing inside. The address posted is number 266. The only one left of these homes in the immediate neighborhood. Just kind of peeking up over the chain link a little to get this view. Ideas from many a song stemmed from this humble accommodations, including the cotton fields behind it, referenced in quite a few of his hits. Gusty and windy out here. A cool briskness in the air, that is for sure. Moving on. Greetings from Memphis. Made it into Tennessee. A little pit stop for a meal. The establishment is a barbecue place called Corky's. There's a pig with a chef's hat on out front. And this is what we're dealing with. Cody went with the mac and cheese and the whole pork action, and I went with the catfish. Oh yeah. And look who's sitting in the booth next to us over there. That's a little photograph of Johnny painting. There is a flag in your pickle there, and you're just going to town on that mac and cheese.
I'm going to town on all of it. Notice the sandwich is gone?
You ate it up quick. We were about to leave and realized we didn't try any baked beans. And what do you got over here?
I got some banana pudding. Homemade, it said.
Okay, so we're going to go. This is supposed to be their specialty for dessert. And, okay, I think we need the beans first, and then we'll do the banana pudding to top it off. Might have consumed a little too much, but only because it was good. Would eat here again. Most definitely. This was the second home he purchased here in Memphis, right after his success as a musician. Lived here for 3 or 4 years, starting in '57
And to this day, currently, there is a guitar top of the mailbox. A few years prior to that other home, him and his first wife Vivian moved in here, the first homestead in town, when he was still a door-to-door salesman. 1954, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it's 54.
The one on the left is the address that matches up, but I believe it was the entire home at that point. Now I think it might be apartments. The site of his first gig for money took place inside this church building for a charity event during Christmas. Himself and the Tennessee 2 took the stage. And just down the block a bit is a statue of Mr. Cash right there on the sidewalk. Some of the songs that they played, one of them was his own composition, Belshazzar, referring to the Babylonian king in the book of Daniel. Also Peace in the Valley, Walking the Floor Over You, and several Christmas hymns. After that first performance, they then became the Tennessee 3, adding himself into the mix with the other two. What's that noise? Just hanging around. Oh, you hear that? In the background, I can hear a train a-coming.
Coming around the bend?
And the nightfall has reared its head, so I haven't really seen the sunshine, and
you don't know when?
I don't know when. Immortalized as his younger self. Pretty cool.
Johnny Cash, February 26, 32 to September 12th, 03. He had 1 million records sold, 17 Grammys, 48 singles on the 100 Pop, 2 or more singles on country charts, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Country Music Hall of Fame, Kennedy Center Honors, the National Medal of Honors, and the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. That's a lifelong.
It's a good resume.
Yeah.
It's almost as if he's exiting out of the church, the spot of his first gig, and about to cross the road. As we were commuting over to Sun Records to finish out the evening, pulled off the street and noticed this. It's a very large mural. Just doing some thinking. Wasn't sure we'd find a painting like this here in town. And we just looked over to the right as we were driving, and there he was. that's going to do it for today. If you're new here, please subscribe. By doing so, it helps keep you in the loop and up to date on future uploads here on this channel. Take it a step further. Ring that notification bell. It's still active. You see the people going in?
People going in.
Taking equipment in. Gonna do some recording. Just like Johnny Cash and others have done. If you enjoyed this particular episode, give it a big thumbs up. Lets me know you care. I'll see you in the next video.
Since the 50s, man, it's been open. It's
Still going.
running. That's crazy.
One day I'm gonna come back when the tours are happening. It's currently closed in the evening. Unless you are a recording artist, which I'm not. But I will be back at some point. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.
Since the 50s, dude.